Hello, my friends. I wanted to share some words in a quick meditation practice today on working with the pain and fear of others that does not belong to us. This is something that I experience directly in the intimate sphere of therapy sessions. At the end of the day, I'll have kind of a buildup of people's stories and emotional energy that does not belong to me, that I must do something with. And if I don't do something with it, look out. In fact, I had a panic attack related to this last week, and that is where the inspiration to share this technique that I'm about to share with you comes from. But I also see other people doing it all the time. It's quite natural for us, especially if you are empathetic and compassionate at all. If you identify as a giver, certainly, there is a compassionate, empathic intention that we all hold to lean in and to feel into so that we can respond effectively to the pain and distress of the world, of other people. And it doesn't matter whether it's, through a headline that you see on your phone or a text message or an in-person interaction. We do it all the time. It's as if there's some part of us that truly believes, and we might not think it consciously, but it's there unconsciously, it's there implicitly in our experience, that there's a sense of, if only I could take this from you, if only I could hold this for you, that pain or distress might somehow be divided, might be cut in half, because I'll be holding some of it for you. And the truth is that when we do this, and we do this especially in our families, with those that we love and that we are close to, that when we do this, when we have this sense of, I wish that I could take this from you, what tends to happen is that pain and distress doesn't divide. It isn't cut in half for that person. It actually multiplies because two people are holding it now. And so it's a noble intention, but unfortunately, it doesn't work. The thing is that pain and fear and distress, these are actually considered sacred energies. Why? Because they are the manure that we till our garden with. They are the very fodder for our transformation. They are what compel us to ask deeper questions, to seek deeper answers, and to seek new and profound ways of working with our lives so that we can transform. Pain, distress, and fear is literally the material that we transform our lives from. And so, the Sufis say that we all have our measure of sorrow to work with, that we are just granted our subjective measure of sorrow to work with and to transform our lives from in this life. And if that's true, then it's also true that we cannot hold on to the pain and distress and fear and so on. We can't take it on for other people because that's theirs. That's theirs to work with. And it's no good for us to hold it for them. It also means that we can't hold on and keep spinning around in circles and repetitive patterns with any of the extent, ours or other people's, that goes on in our lives. We can't hold on to it. We can't afford to keep spinning out with it. Why? Because it doesn't belong to us. None of it actually belongs to us. It belongs to the universe. It belongs to capital L, life itself. And we have to return it to its source. And so this is a practice to help you do just that. So get comfortable. Well, this isn't a long practice, but whatever's comfortable for you is just fine. But it's good to sit up. It's good to put the body in alignment, to put the spine in alignment, and to just take a moment to organize yourself. Take a few breaths to come into the space, meditative space of being in the body, of relating to your inner world, your inner life. And let me remind you that this is really about love. This is really about compassion. This isn't about getting rid of things that displease us in an aggressive manner. This is about finding more space for clarity and compassion to flow in our lives so that we can be a lighthouse unto the world. That's our aspiration here. So take a moment to tune into that frequency, even just a little bit. And then check in with your body for any of the fear, pain, distress, worry that you are holding right now. Scan your body from head to toe. Let your awareness drift through. For me, even though I feel basically okay and even really positive today, in my arms and my legs, there's this vibrating pain and fear that's right there on tap. There's been so much of it lately. Okay, so pain and fear and compassionate resolve, these are not mutually exclusive. They can coexist together. And just begin sitting with the question, what part of this is not mine? What share of this pain and fear and distress have I absorbed from the world and from others around me that it's right to release, that it's not right for me to hold? Don't try to figure it out. Just sit with the question. You have to be willing to let it come more into your awareness, to let it really be there. You have to allow space for it to exist first, which I know is not comfortable. But you'll be okay. And I'll give you 3 ways to begin releasing this. One of these will work for you. Maybe all 3 will have resonance for you. But just pick the one that works and then tune me out. Or you can even pause the recording if you need to. The first way is to just breathe into the body with a sense of breathing into the distress and pain and fear. As you breathe in, you're breathing into that emotional energy, and as you breathe out, it's releasing down into the flow of gravity, down into the earth below. Every time you breathe in, you feel it in the body, and every time you exhale, it's going down, 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 out of your seat, out of your legs, out of your feet, into the ground, into the earth below. Okay. Alternatively, it can be released into the sun above or the light above. Just like you've heard of telling dying people to go into the light, you can let this emotional energy disperse out of you as you exhale. Each exhale, it's dispersing out of you and going up into the sun, up into the light, making its journey home to where it belongs. It's never really had a home here. Okay, and if one of these is really working for you, you can tune me out or pause the recording. But I'll offer a third method, and maybe all three of these are helpful for you. Or maybe one of these will come in handy later. But the third one is again to remember your compassionate resolve, your loving intention, and to see and imagine a little spiral emerging from the center of your chest, the space of the heart. A little spiral going round and round, round and round, like a mini tornado. And it's spinning faster, and it's getting bigger. Its circumference is taking up more and more space in the body, more and more with each breath, with each moment. And it's like a coil of pure heart energy spinning, blowing like the wind through your body. And it's clearing out anything that does not belong to you. And it's getting even bigger, taking up maybe the whole torso now, the entire back body, the sides of the torso as well. Spinning, spinning. Until it spreads into the head, into your butt, into your feet and legs. You feel it in the webbing of your fingers, and on the bridge of your nose, and in the tailbone, and in the balls of your feet, everywhere. Let's just stay here and enjoy this for one more minute together. And we'll close with 3 deep breaths together, breathing in as big as any of the feelings that have been present here, even bigger. Ready? Breathing in. And release with some sound through the mouth. if you wish to close with a little bow to honor what's transpired here, maybe dedicating your efforts to all living beings everywhere. I know that I feel a ton better. I hope that you do too. And if not, I hope you just move on and forget all about this. May you be happy, may you be safe, may you feel held, and may you keep going. See you next time.